All right, so today's our last day, and we are actually just doing body weight tonight. So you probably got your weights out and everything, but that's okay. Won't hurt you to put them away. But if anything that we're doing causes you to want to use your dumbbells, you're welcome to add those in. But this is more of a body weight exercise or workout tonight. It's still going to be kind of in a ladder format, but we're going to also do some supersets. So you'll do back and forth a couple times with some opposing muscle groups, and then we're also going to be increasing intensity as we decrease time. So a lot of things going on that you don't have to think about, but that's where we're going. Okay, so let's go and warm up. And I know, right? That's why you hire me, so you don't have to think about it. All right, here we go. So first off, we're just going to rotate side to side. Make sure you're picking up your heel as you rotate side to side. Just a little bit of movement through the trunk, and then add a reach across your body. Good, keep that going. And we'll reach up a little bit higher. Again, still picking up your heel every single time. And then we're going to reach it down. So I want you to bend your knees, reach down across your body, and then right back up and do it again. So it's a squat with a reach across. And trying not to round as you go down, but really drop your hips. They're waking up through your trunk and core. And one more time here. And moving on. Good. We're going to reach our arms up, pull down. Okay, so just engaging in your back. We want you to pause in the bottom for just a moment. You're going to see this move later on, but in a prone position, which means lying down on your front side. So wake up the back. You're also going to feel a nice stretch in the front of the body as you even pull your elbows down and back. And let's do two more right here. And moving on, we're going to hinge at our hips. So flat back over, reach your arms, bring them down, and right back up. So again, from that side view hinge, reach, and rise. A lot of shoulder stabilization going to be happening today since we're not using weights. So you can modify with weights if you need to. And let's do one more time here. And we'll take it into some lunging movements next. So feet underneath the hips. You're going to lunge back. We're going to rotate across, or reach across your front leg. Bring it back in and step forward again. Lunge, reach across your front leg, and up. So try to do this with your knees all pointing in the same direction, especially as you rotate. And one more on each side. Good job, and moving on. We're going to come down into a nice crouching position here. I want you to really wake up your ankles, Achilles, shins, and then explode up and lift up and back. Let's do it again. Crouch down nice and low. You can have your feet wide if you need to, and then up and hold. So from that side view, right here, also wakes up the bottoms of your feet. If you have lots of flexibility and you can press your heels down, great. If not, no big deal. And one more time, all the way up. Very good. Go ahead and bring one knee up. Rotate your ankle around. Move it side to side. Point and flex. And switch to the other side. So find that balance. And again, move the ankle side to side. Point and flex. Great job. Okay, we're gonna do just a tiny little Tabata warm up. So don't go all out. Okay, I know it's just the time frame that we're looking for with that 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. This is just to get our heart rate up. So we're gonna start with jumping jacks, and you can modify jumping jacks if you want to. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, begin. So it's just easy jumping jacks, okay? And again, modification, tapping those toes, but feel your heart rate come up. Great job. So you're gonna do 4 sets of jumping jacks with a recovery right now, okay? While you're recovering, I want you to push your hands out and flex your feet as you dig your heels out in front of you. It's an active recovery. And let's go again, jumping jacks. So we land soft in our heels. Good job. You got 3 seconds to go. And then take that recovery right here. and push and pull. So while you're doing this, your hands, there's a extension in the wrist. You're pushing the heels of your hand forward. And go again. This time, I want you to push these jacks a little bit harder. Just a little bit more. Come on. Pick up the pace. If you want to work harder, but you don't want to jump, then make it more of a squat side to side. And again, pushing the heels of the hands forward. Now, sink deeper into this move. Start waking up your glutes. And go again. Hardest part of your Tabata with jumping jacks. Go, 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 go. Come on. Only 8 seconds to go. And we'll finish up with those heel digs right here to the front. All right, you're gonna come to the end of your mat, and the next move is gonna be a modified squat thrust. So we're gonna squat down and touch the ground to begin with. Go, squat down and up. Okay, so we're gonna do the rest of the squat thrust on the next time. But right now, we're just taking a wide squat position here. Great work. Squeezing your butt on the way up. And heels to your butt. So you're lengthening your quads as you're doing this butt kicker. No jogging, just stretching only. All right, this time we're gonna come down, walk back, walk in, and rise. Go again, down, walk back, walk in, and rise. If you need to stay with that first option or put your hands on the table, you can do that. And right back to those butt kickers. This time, we're gonna cross our arms in front, okay? And get a little more upper body movement. All right, back to that squat thrust. Add the jump. Now, if you would like to, on the way back, okay? You need to stay with the walking. Please do it. Nice job. Let's get one more in right here. And done. Good, back to those butt kickers. And pull your arms. All right, final one. We're gonna jump at the top as well. So come down, back, in, jump at the top. Come on. And if you don't wanna jump, you don't have to. 5 seconds to go. Let's get one more in. And time is up. Good, finish with those butt kickers. Stretch out your quads. Take a deep breath. And we are warm. We're ready to go. Okay, so get a drink of water. Woo. All right, I think that did the job, right? Got our heart rate up. So first up, we're gonna start with our longest set of work. You got 45 seconds with 15-second recoveries. You're gonna do fast feet, out and in, or just pump, 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 your choice. That is your first move, coupled with back extensions on the ground. So you'll be face down on the ground, you just watch first. Back extensions on the ground, okay? So you're up and then you're down. 45 seconds on the clock for the first round. And hold on, let me get this timer going. Where are we? And 3, 2, 1, and go. So fast feet, fast feet, fast feet. So a little bit of cardio in this one, a little bit of strength. Like I said, the time frame is going to decrease. The intensity level is going to increase. Good job. If you need to, just pump your legs only, or maybe just pump your heels off the ground and kind of in a pulsing squat if you need to modify. These moves will not repeat, so we'll just be increasing intensity as we go, but not repeating these moves unless you need to. Come on, 10 seconds, finish up. You're gonna have a 15-second recovery, and then you're gonna go down to the mat for your back extensions. Ready, set, go. Whew. Now these are slow, so come all the way down. Take your hands, place them underneath your forehead, squeeze your butt really tight. Pull your abdominals to your back. And let's go. So up, slow back down. Good job. Keep your head on your hands. And you can modify this if you need to, okay, by just doing upper only. So being mindful that your head does not throw back like that. Again, you're squeezing your butt tight to protect your back. Great work, great work. You are more than halfway right here. 45 seconds is a long time, but you can do it. And time is up. You're gonna come back to your feet. Your next move, okay, is going to be squat jacks. So we already did regular jacks, okay? You're just gonna take it out and bounce your feet in, out and in. So it's still kind of like that out and in movement, out, bounce in, out. Okay, so a little kind of more power jacks. If you need to modify right here, you can just kind of bounce in the middle, but I do want you landing in that squat. 30 seconds on the clock is where you're at. Come on. You got it. Toes are turned out. Elbows are lifting. 3, 2, and 1. Time is up. Woo. We're going back down to the ground. This time, swimmer. So arms and legs are stretched out, nice and long. Get ready. In 3, 2, 1. Lift upper and lower, and keep your eyes on the mat and swim. Now, if you can point your toes, do it. And tuck your chin in. Again, option, plant your toes, and just do the arms only. Woo! Oops, sorry, keep going, keep going. My timer got off. You've got 10 seconds more right here. Almost there, 3, and 2, and 1, and done. Press yourself up, and 15-second recovery. So next up, we've got skaters for 15 seconds. Up top, I want to go big, wide, skaters. And then we're gonna come down for sea turtles. 15 seconds on the clock. Get ready, get set, skate, go. Side to side. Excuse me. Sucked in some dust on the ground there. Come on, skate side to side, you got it. And time is up. Good, take it to the ground. Sea turtle, if you haven't done this one for a while, prone position, arms and legs out, and arms and legs reach together and then back in. Okay, so straight arms out and straight arms over. Here we go. You got 15 seconds. Reach and reach. And again, you can modify by just doing arms only or just legs only. And one more time, and done. Sit yourself back and take a 15-second recovery here. All right, round 1 is over. You did awesome. We're gonna move on. So come up, get a drink of water if you need one, and then we're moving on here. So squat pulses is our next move. Toes are turned out. Okay, you're gonna be kind of in a tucked tailbone position, and you're gonna do squat pulses. This one is going to burn the inner thighs, so get ready for that. 45 seconds, followed by a 45-second plank of your choice. Here we go. Get ready. Squat pulses, and begin. Oop. Pulse it down, and you can put your hands together, you can have them on your hips, behind your ears, but I want your chest up. So if you have your eyes on the ground in front of you, look up, check this out. Tailbone is tucked a little bit to really activate the inner thighs. It's different than a squat. Squat's gonna load more of the quads, but we want the inner thighs and the hips loaded here. Now, if you feel good about this, go a little deeper. Come on, push deep. I know it's hard to keep the chest up. We want to tip over. We want to make it easier. But you've only got 5 seconds left. Come on. 3, 2, and 1, and done. So take it to the ground. Plank of your choice, elbows or hands. knees or toes. All right, it's 45 seconds, so stay solid, brace your core tight, and here we go. So if you're doing an elbow plank, I want your hands out in front of your elbows, not in. Here's why. It causes external rotation in our shoulders, which we all need more of. We all need our shoulders to roll back instead of forward. So hold here as long as you can. Halfway there. Halfway there. You can modify on your knees, but I really challenge you to stay up until the very last moment here. Come on, 10 seconds. You can do it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and there's your timer. All right, come back up. We're gonna progress into squat jumps. Now, again, if you don't wanna do squat jumps, you're gonna squat and lift up onto your toes, but we wanna keep our toes wide, 30 seconds right here. Okay, squat jumps, 30 seconds. So still slightly turned out. Normally we do them all pointed forward, but we want those inner thighs working hard. Remember, no jump, no problem. Looks like that. Great work, great work. Come on, you've got 10 seconds to go. The hips are going down nice and deep. Woo! And time is up right there. Woo! Kick those heels up. We're gonna take it down to the mat. You have shoulder taps next. So instead of just the solid plank, now we're gonna slowly bring the arms across our body. You'll need to do this from your hands. Ready? And begin. You can do this on your knees, but what I want you to focus on is keeping your headlights, your hips pointed down toward the ground, not out to the side. Shoulder stability and core stability. Great work. Keep it coming. Woo! We've only got 5 seconds left. Stay with it. And time is up. All right, moving on. Back to your feet. So up next, guys, we have skips. So all it is skips in place. You're powering up. We're bringing the intensity up. 15 seconds on the clock. Go. Up, up. Come on, skip in place. It's different than high knees. I want you to press heel to toe off the ground. Go. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job. All right, moving on. We'll be on the ground for this next one. You're gonna do a push-up and then shoulder tap. Okay, so knee or toe push-up. Up to you, 15 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, and go. Push-up, tap, and tap. Go again. Oh, it's hard to keep those hips pointing down. And one more time. And that'll do it right there. Sit back and stretch. Flip your palms up in your child's pose. All right, come on up. Round your back off the ground and release. We're moving on and we're gonna stay on the ground for this next one as we move into a hip bridge for our first move. So hip bridge up and down. We're gonna do this on our toes to make it a little more challenging. We're back in that 45-second set. Hold on, ready? So it's just that up quick, slow down, okay? Here we go. Up quick, slow down. Again, you wanna make it harder. Heels off the ground. Or if you have a surface to put your feet onto, like a bench or a chair, it'll also make this more challenging. So you're activating the back of the legs, into the glutes, and even in through your core and back. Another way to make this more challenging is to lift your arms and hold them right above the shoulders, but pack them in. Great work. Come on, try to push up equally with both hips. Sometimes my right one doesn't want to go up as high. And last one right here. And recover. Good. Take your legs up, give them a little stretch out, and then roll yourself up. Lunges are next. So these are just basic lunges. If you want to make these more challenging, you do jump lunges, but you're just going to do alternating back stepping lunges. Ready? And begin. Focus on great posture, great form. Kind of bringing it back to basics night. But I like these progressive ladders. And if this feels good, drop that knee a little lower. Go a little slower, you have time. Really think about engaging your feet to help you balance. Woo! We are almost there. Give me 5 more seconds right here. And then we'll take it back down to the ground. And time. All right, to the ground. This time, you're gonna do pulses in that hip bridge. So go ahead, take your hips off the ground. And let's see here. 3, 2, 1, hips up. And we're just going halfway down all the way up. Okay, if you can, stay on your toes. You're keeping under tension for as long as possible here. Great job. Burn out. You're going to feel this a little higher up the hamstrings and more into the glutes. You've got it. Almost there, guys. And time is up. Great work. Whew. Put a pause on for a second and come back up to standing. So up next, we have lunges with a knee lift. We're gonna do one side at a time. So you're gonna lunge and lift, okay, one side at a time. Here we go, we got 30 seconds on each leg. So lunge, power up, okay? I'd like you to hold that knee up for just 1 second so that you can find balance. Yeah, I have to stutter a little bit too there. So shoulders stay over hips as you come up upright. Sometimes we lean forward. Nice work, nice work. Let's get one more lunge on this side and we're gonna switch right to the other side. And done. Shake out the legs. Go again in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And then check in with your front knee. Is it still lining up with your second toes? Remember, you're pausing at the top, gripping the ground with your toes. Woo! It's burning. Come on, we have 5 seconds left. And time is up. Right there, you're taking it down to the ground. Okay, final move. Single leg hip bridge. So one leg is in the air, okay? And you're gonna go halfway up, halfway down, all the way up, pulses. 15 seconds on each leg, and then we'll come back to standing. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. One leg in the air, lift your hips, down and up. Come on. Drive through the heel of the stabilizing foot. And you've got 5 seconds before we switch legs. It's gonna be a quick transition. And switch now. Flex that foot that's pointed up to the sky. Come on. Breathe through it. Give me 8 seconds more. Nice work, and done. Whew. Back up to standing. All right, this time we've got lunge and jump. So if jumping doesn't work for you, then you just do that same move that we just did, but you're gonna lunge back, you're gonna fire up, lunge back, fire up. 15 seconds on each leg. So get ready, get set, and begin. Lunge, jump, heel to toe, propulsion off the ground. One more time, and quickly switch sides right here. Lunge, jump. The balancing act, isn't it? You've got it. Woo! 5 seconds to go. And done. All right, check it out. We're gonna take a recovery and do a core segment right now, okay? So kick your heels up a little bit, get a drink, and we're gonna take it down to the ground. So first move is the star double leg stretch. So here's what happens. We're gonna take our arms and our legs away from each other, so out at an angle, and then hug everything back in. Now that's the modified version. You can, if you want to, crunch your body up and then reach out and up, just like that, okay? So your arms go out at an angle as your legs are also going out at an angle. You've got 30 seconds in that move. So here we go in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Reach arms and legs, and then crunch up the middle, look at your belly button, and reach. Again, modification if you need neck support is keep your head on the ground. And you don't have to take your legs very wide or very low. It's up to you. And let's do one more right here and hold. Good. I'm gonna roll over onto one side, okay? So up next, we're gonna be on one knee with our top leg straight. You're gonna bring your elbow down, lift up, and then pop that leg up and down. You have 30 seconds on each side. Here we go. So side plank and rotate down and up, and then lift your top leg. Do it again. Rotate down. Good work. And if you need to modify, you can have your hip on the ground and rotate and then lift, okay? But take it slow. There's no need to rush this move. Feels so good through the trunk to find that spinal rotation. And one more time. And done. Guess what? You've got another side. It's got to look exactly like the last one. So flip end to end. And let's try it again. Same thing. Rotate down. Pop the leg up. Here we go. Bottom leg grounded. Top leg straight. And 3, 2, 1, go. And lift. Good. So exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. If you want the breathing pattern, it's right there. Nice work. You've got 8 seconds left. Let's do it. And that's your last one right there. And done. Good. We're going to just go face down on the ground for some flutter kicks. So only the legs are moving. You're going to roll over. Your head is going to rest on your hands. You're going to lift your legs off the ground. Point your toes. Squeeze your backside. And try to get your thighs lifted off the mat. Ready? Set. And squeeze your abdominals. Squeeze your butt. And flutter, flutter, flutter. Now think about your toes, your feet. They're strong, they're engaged. They're not just kind of flopping around. You want the energy to go out through your toes. Almost there, 8 seconds to go. Can you lift your legs higher without arching your back? And time is up. Guess what? Same move, but in a supine position, which means we're gonna face up, okay? So most times what people want to do is put their hands under their back. I do not want you to do that. I want your abdominals to do the work to keep your body pressing toward the mat. So if you feel like you can't keep your back down, then I want your flutters to be up here, nice and tall. You can go lower as long as you don't feel any stress in your low back and you're able to stay engaged, okay? So don't put your hands under your back. Here we go. Begin. Shoulders and head and neck are relaxed. You can use your hands to press into the mat if you need to. Once again, toes are pointed. Sometimes I call these Barbie kicks, okay? Because old school Barbie, their knees don't bend, right? So don't bend your knees. Keep exhaling deep into the core. Come on, 5 seconds to go. And time is up. Hug your knees and then roll yourself over. You've got 2 more moves. This is a long bit of core work, and guess what? You get a chance to have a repeat later on. So next up is a V-sit. So here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna reach your arms back behind you. First option, okay? Whoops, knock all my stuff over first, right? First option is to come up here and then roll back down and come up and then roll back down. You can do that with both legs. You can do that with your legs straight. I'll give that option to you, whatever you would like to do. So 30 seconds on the clock. Get ready, get set, and begin right here. So option one, and you can try the other leg, and then give me both legs if you'd like to. Just snapping your hips up. And maybe you want to do straight legs, much more challenging, but doable. Great job. Let's do one more. And up. And all the way down and done. Okay, final move here, our side V-ups. Now, two different ways to do this, okay? First option, you're gonna lay on your side right here, and you're gonna roll up with one leg only, and then roll back down. So roll up and back down. Okay, your bottom arm just kind of has a little bit of pressure on the ground. Your next option is to come with both legs up, reaching towards your toes, and then slide back down. So you choose which one you want. Here we go. Exhale up and inhale back down. Good. So it's a rotation through the trunk, and maybe you need to do this with bent knees, and you can do that as well. It's challenging. You should really feel the obliques on the top part of your body as you're coming up. And good, you've got one more time right here. And hold, and then switch. You're going right to the other side. We're not really taking a break. Just flip over and begin. Okay, and keep in mind, each side might look a little bit different. So remember that first option, one leg only. Or bent knees. Whew. It's burning. Ready to get back into some of those big muscle groups, right? Let's do one more rep, and you are done. Oh, take a stretch. Come up onto your knees, actually, and I want you to just take your hands to your back or to your hips and lean back. Really feel the stretching through the abdominals, and then bring your arms up. Whew. And release. Okay, let's get back at it, shall we? We're gonna move into a plank next. I know you're like, wait, we just did core. I know, but this one's actually for balance. It's also for glute work. So you're gonna do planks first, moving into some plank leg lifts and then walking planks. We also have some squats, regular squats, squat jumps, and squat thrusts. So here we go. You have 45 seconds for a plank leg lift. Hold on, where did I go here? 45 seconds and begin. So hold plank. You're gonna lift one leg at a time off of the ground. Again, if you can have your palms out in front as you're squeezing your glutes, just like this. Now, sometimes people like to press back when they do it, but I really want you to just isolate and try to make your glutes do the work here. Looking toward the end of your mat to keep your spine nice and straight. You feel all that core work that we just did, can't you? Woo! 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. You're gonna come up to standing. All you have next is a slow squat. So we're gonna slow down in our squat, pop back up. So if you wanted to add weight, this would be a good one to add, but here we go. Slow down, come up. Just know it's gonna get harder as our time decreases. Take your time, slow down, quick up. Nice work, nice work. Feels good after those planks. Our next set of plank, okay, we're gonna do some leg lifts, but we're also gonna do some lateral movement with the legs. Almost there, give me 10 seconds more, you can do this. Can you go a little deeper? Can you break that line of the knees? And one more time, and done. Right, to the ground, this one. Okay, you can be in whichever plank you want. You're gonna lift the leg, open out to the side, in and down. Lift, open, in, and down. Here we go. 30 seconds. Lift, open, in. We want to do this without allowing our hips to move. They stay completely stable. And only 10 seconds to go. You've got this. When we come up to our feet, we're going to move into squat, thrust, and time is up. So up next, we practice the squat thrust in the warm-up. We're going to put it to work right here in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Squat down, kick back, in, jump up. So you can do the walking version if you need to. Come on, 10 seconds to go. You can do it. Give me one more rep right here. And done. Whew. All right, final round. 15 seconds only. You got plank, okay? Out, out, in, in. 15 seconds, that's it, okay? And then we'll go back up. We'll hit some burpees. I'm sorry, not burpees, some frog jumps, and then we'll be done. 3, 2, 1, plank, out, out, in, in. Stabilize those hips. Grip the floor with your hands. And time is up. Whew, come back to your feet. I kind of lied to you. We're going to come right back down. So you're going to hold this squat position. Your legs are going to go back into a plank, right in. You're going to pick up your hands and then do it again. So if that's not a comfortable position for you, you're going to squat low, tap, low, tap. Okay, you don't have to put your hands on the ground if you don't want to. Here we go. Frog jumps. Pick up your hands. Remember, we're just practicing that deep squat. Give me one more rep right here. And done. Whew. Recover. Kick your heels up. You did awesome. Rotate your wrists around. Move your fingers. Okay. Flexion and extension in the wrist. And let's move on. Okay. Let's see what we got here. So we're going to stay standing for this next one. We're going to work on rotational movement with a Tin Man. Okay, I know this is a really basic move, but after we're warmed up and our core's already a little tired, it becomes a great core exercise if we find the movement through our spine, not just to reach forward. So it's like windmill or helicopter arms. 45 seconds. We're back at it. Here we go. Reach. Slow and steady. You can reach for your knee or your toes, but keep your body lifted. Whew. Time is flying tonight. We are so close to being done. Now I want you to think about squeezing your obliques. Squeeze to twist. Feel that work through your midsection and your back. Come on, you've got it. 10 seconds to go. Can you keep those arms nice and straight? And time is up. We're going to take it back down to the ground. I know. Whew. Just holding our arms up like that is hard work, isn't it? Okay, so back down to the ground, seated position. These are modified dips. Okay, so our hands, our fingers are slightly turned out. We're going to tuck our tailbone a little bit. We're going to rock back and then press ourselves up. So we're going to work our triceps. We're going to keep our elbows pointing back. Modified version, you've got 45 seconds. And here we go. Slow down, quick up. Not only are you working your triceps, you're also working on opening the front of the body to prevent that rounded position that we all have from our civilized lives. Slow back, quick up. Having your hands fanned out, your fingers fanned out takes a little bit of stress off the wrists. But if it's still bothering you, you can take your knuckles to the ground, and this works too. Great job. You've got one more rep right here. Slow it back and quick up and hold. All right, moving into our 30-second round. This one, you've got to lunge with a tin man. So you're going to step with your feet under your hips. You're going to lunge back and then reach, come center. Lunge back, reach, come center. So it's a more balance work. Okay, and your hands are staying wide. So 30 seconds, here we go. Right leg goes back, lunge, and then tin man, set it down, switch legs. Lunge, tin man, set it down. Lunge, arms are out for the lunge. Gonna add a balance challenge and just take it real slow. Right till the very end. And let's get one more in just so we're balanced. And done. Woo. Roll those shoulders. All right, next up, you've got regular dips. So 30 seconds, and if you need to stay with a modified dip, do it. Or if you need to go overhead with tricep overhead extensions, you can do that too. Otherwise, let's go down and up. Again, fingers are fanned out. If you want to make this more challenging, move your hips closer to your hands. It's a very small movement. You can also be elevated for the last 10 seconds if you want to. And you've got 5 seconds here. Come on. 3, 2, and 1, and done. Whew. All right, moving on. Shake out those arms a little bit. Whew. Felt so good. All right, here's what's happening next. Check it out. You're gonna shuffle, shuffle, lunge, and tin man. Shuffle, shuffle, lunge, and tin man, okay? So if that's too confusing, and you just wanna shuffle, shuffle, lunge, or you just wanna do tin man, that's okay. Here we go, ready, set, go. Shuffle, shuffle, lunge, reach, set it down. Shuffle, shuffle, lunge, reach, keep going. Shuffle, shuffle, lunge, and we have one more time, and time is up. Whew, that wasn't so bad. All right, next up, you're going to take your body into a bridge, okay? So here's what it looks like. You're gonna come up into a bridge. This is option 1, just down and up. I want you to stretch out through the front of the shoulders. Option 2, if you'd like to, you're gonna reach, come down, and reach, and come down. If neither one of those options look good to you, grab your weights and do tricep kickbacks, either standing or seated for 15 seconds. Here we go, hands under the shoulders. Start with the hip bridge, ready, set, go, lift, and lower, okay? Next option is to reach the arm off the ground. Reach. One more on each side, and that'll do it right there, and done. Whew. All right, set your weights down if you're using them, shake out your hands, rotate your wrists, and lift your arms up, and then pull them down, and keep the chin in. All right, we've got one more round. This one doesn't require you to put your hands on the ground at all and support your body. So you're gonna be happy about that. But it is gonna require you to use your legs. So first up, quick up, slow down. Now, if you have an elevated surface, like a step or something like that, and you wanna make this more challenging, okay, you can go quick up, slow down, quick up, slow down. So if you wanna have that negative and you have a step, you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, it's just heel raises only, 45 seconds. Let's go. I'm going to show you what that looks like. So quick up, slow, 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 and up. Whoop. It's okay to lose your balance. And it's okay if it's just like a centimeter of negative. It doesn't matter. If you have something to hold on to, it definitely helps. But even if you're on the ground, quick, slow down. Now I want you to think about all your toes glued to the floor. Don't rock onto your baby toes. Now you've got 5 seconds left. My calves are on fire. And one more time. And you're done. All right, we're gonna take this down to the ground. Remember how I said we're gonna go into some prone work or do some lat pulls? This is where that's gonna happen. So on the ground, your hands are reaching out, your toes are glued. You're gonna pull your elbows in, tuck your chin, and then reach back out. Prone lat pulls, 45 seconds on the clock. Get ready and go. So you can go quick in, hold, and then slow back down. Good, exhale to pull in, inhale to reach out. Good job. Squeeze your backside, squeeze your abdominals. Keep your palms facing down. Let's go for 15 seconds more, okay? You are working on postural muscles here, opening the front of the body, engaging the back of the body. And that's your last one right there. And sit up and press back. And let's take it up to standing. So up next, volleyball jumps. So just like the calf raise or the heel raise, but now a little bend in the knees and get off the ground, 30 seconds. Option to modify by not jumping. Get ready, get set, here we go. Jump, you gotta stick that landing, stick it, okay? We're not just bouncing on the balls of our feet. Stick the landing with your knees pointing towards your toes. Good, again, if you're not jumping, you're powering up quick and you're sticking your landing. Come on, reach your arms at a nice diagonal. And last one, and done. We're back to the ground. All right, prone position. This time, one arm only. So you're gonna draw those abdominals in. You're gonna reach and kind of take a slight rotation. Come forward and reach and come forward. So a little bit more rotation. Ready, set, and go. Again, toes are still grounded. You are lightly pressing off the ground in front of you. And it's still that quick up and slow back down. And time is up. Bring it back up to standing. Your final two moves before we hit that core segment again. So tuck jumps. I know you're like, no, I don't do tuck jumps. You might, it's only 15 seconds. It looks like this. You're gonna squat and then tuck those knees. If you don't wanna do that, you're gonna squat and tap a knee. Squat, tap a knee, okay? It's totally fine, either one. 15 seconds, try to get at least 5 in, maybe 10, ready, set. You gotta stick your landing. Get up, let's go. Come on, stick that landing. Flap those knees. Come on, use the load to explode method right here. And done. Whew. All right, final move for the back. Face down. You are gonna start in a W position right here with your elbows towards your ribs, your palms facing down. Now slide your hands out slightly and you're gonna pulse your elbows into your rib cage. Ready? 15 seconds and go. Toes are glued to the ground, chin is tucked in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Almost there. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Woo! All right, let's sit back. We're ready to rock that plank circuit again. I don't know if we're gonna make it through all of it, but we're gonna do our very best to get through as much of it as we can. So, beginning with our star double leg stretch, okay? Let's get ready. Arms and legs are going away from each other. In 3, 2, 1. Arms and legs reach and then hug it in. I gotta turn around. Go ahead. And reach. Remember, don't leave your head behind. Tuck your chin. Remember, the modification, if you need it, is to keep the head on the ground. Make your arms and leg movements smaller. And last one right there, and done. Rest for just a moment, and we're going to our side for the rotation with the leg lift. Here we go. Begin. Side plank, rotate down, and lift. Remember your modification. You can lower your hips, okay, to make it easier. But it's not just your elbow flapping, okay? It's a rotation. Let's get one more right here. And done. You're gonna just split end to end. That's it. Same thing. Really, really short recoveries. And begin. Rotate down and lift. Good job. It's a hard combination. If you're feeling this and you're feeling like you're at burnout, you are doing the right thing. Come on, let's get one more rep. This is our final one right here. And then you know what? We're gonna finish with our flutter kicks, front and back, and then we're gonna skip the V-sits because we don't have enough time. So prone position on your mat, okay? Get ready. Head down, legs up, toes pointed, and go. Flutter, flutter, flutter. If you wanna make this more challenging, lift your upper body, elbows out, and pull your chin in. Come on. Get those legs up a little bit higher. Final 8 seconds, you've got it. Come on, stay with me. 3 and 2 and 1 and done. Flip, flip over on your backside. It's the exact same thing. Remember, no hands underneath your back. Put them on the floor. Start high, engage through your quads all the way to your toes, and then work lower. Keep it real small. We're not doing scissors, okay? They're tiny Barbie kicks. Feel those lower abdominals have to pull tight. 8 seconds. That's it. Then we stretch. 3, 2, 1, and you made it. Turn off that timer. Bend your knees. Take one leg up. Hold somewhere behind the leg and rotate your ankle around. Good. I want you to flex your foot down, bring it in a slow bicycle up, and just find that mobility in the hip. And then we're going to go in the opposite direction. So push out, still using a little bit of abdominal strength. And then cross your leg over and take it into a figure 4 and just move side to side a little bit. Great job. Hug your legs a little bit closer. Hold on to your knees, or if you got the flexibility, reach down towards your lower shins and hug your ankles to your hips. And release. Good. Take your foot on the floor. Take your other leg up. And again, find some mobility here in the ankle. And flex down. Bring it into a slow bicycle. And go in the opposite direction. And one more time. Take that leg, cross it over, figure 4, and reach through the middle, and you just rock a little bit. And then we'll slide our inner thighs even tighter together. Bring our knees toward our body, reach towards our ankles. And again, one side might be more flexible, so don't push it. If you can't reach, don't worry about it. All right, untwist your legs and roll yourself up to a seated position. Whew. We are going to, my mat is shedding. We're gonna lift up, both arms up, reach back, just let your head rest in the cradle of your hands, and then reach to the side of your legs, scoop, and round your back. Let's do it again. Big inhale up and reach back. And then hands come by your sides and scoop in. This time, reach out in front and rotate to the back. Really stretch like you're holding onto a big stick and come center and to the other side. Great job. On this next one, if you want to, rock off of your sitting bones, continue to reach and through the center and switch. And right through the center and hold. We're going to take our right leg and go ahead and bend it, and left leg and bend it back. And this might be enough stretch, or you might want to come forward and get a little bit more out of this. Great job. Come up and walk your hands to one side. We'll go to both sides. So walk to one side. And then walk to the other side. And all the way up. So your back leg is now going to come into your hand. You're going to put pressure from the top of your foot into your hand to get a quad stretch in the back leg. Great. Set that leg down. Now you can either, one way you can do this is you can just flip your knees up and over, but that might not work for everybody, but if it does, great. Okay, so now you're on the other side. Perfect. All right, tip your body forward as low as you want to go. And again, walk the hands to one side. And then over to the other side. And then right through the middle. And this is where we'll get that quad stretch for the back leg. Again, you can have it on the ground if you want more stability. You can also pick the knee up off of the ground, your choice. And release. Good. Finally, clasp your hands together. Round your upper back. Lift all the way up. Excuse me. Must be something on my deck that's making me sneeze. And press your hands out to the side. And then just let your head fall. And rotate it around. And right at the center. And you are done. Awesome job tonight. Whew. That was fast and furious, wasn't it? Amazing all the stuff we can do with just body weight.